grabbed your coat, I held my breath. The air between us full of if. No storm, no fire, just folded time. Two souls that failed to realign. You stood there with your keys in hand, like this was never what we planned. And I just smiled a little shook and gave you one last look. One last look. No words, no final plea, just silence in a crowded room where love once used to be. No second chance, no turning back, just echoes down the track. You gave me one last look and never looked again. Your shadow slipped across the floor, like all we were but nothing more. I watched the door stay slightly wide, as if it knew how much we tried. You didn't cry and neither did I, but part of me forgot goodbye. It stayed behind in every nook where we had shared that look. One last look. It said what mouths could never say. The pain, the peace, the quiet end, all wrapped in shades of gray. No dramatic scene, no sad refrain, just stillness in the rain. And one last look that never came again. I close my eyes and see it still, the glance that bent the world so still, the kind of look that doesn't lie. It means goodbye without goodbye. One last look and time just stopped mid-step. A memory that never fades, a heartbeat I still kept. You walked away and I stood there like something in the air, still holding one last look that only I still wear. I kept the lights on every night, left space for you on the quiet side, made coffee just the way you liked, even when the taste wasn't right. I learned your moods, your subtle signs, tried fixing cracks with borrowed time, but love can't hold if one lets go. And now I know I stayed, you didn't. I reached, you didn't. I called your name when it got cold, but you were already letting go. I tried, you didn't. I cried, you didn't. And now this house still holds my pain, but never once asked you to explain. I kept our keys in the same bowl, like something small could make us whole. I left your shoes right by the door, but they don't echo anymore. I played the songs we used to sing, but all I heard was hollow strings. You took your silence like a knife and slowly cut me from your life. I stayed, you didn't. I felt, you didn't. I watched the hours lose their glow while you slipped out too soft to know. I broke, you didn't. I hoped you didn't. And now I sit where love once burned, still holding on to lessons learned. Some people leave with fire and sound, but you just drifted, never frowned. And maybe that's what hurts me more. You left like you'd done it before. I stayed, you didn't. I changed, you didn't. I built a world with both our names, but you erased yours from the frame. I stayed, still breathing. You left, still smiling. And now the truth is plain and clear. I was the only one still here. You didn't cry, you didn't speak. You packed your things in just one sweep. No slamming doors, no bitter tone. Just me in silence, left alone. The last stain on your coat was gone, like nothing happened but had all along. I stood there hoping for a sign, but you were gone without a line. Goodbye without sound, no final word, no echo round. You disappeared without a trace, left just the outline of your place. I look for noise, I search for why, but even silence wouldn't reply. You left me with goodbye without sound. I played our song but it felt thin, like memories had worn too dim. Your mug is dry, your side is cold. This house has secrets never told. I checked my phone, I checked the floor, half hoping you'd walk in once more. But even ghosts don't stay too late when love has locked its quiet gate. Goodbye without sound, no tears, no flames, no warning loud. Just muted steps, just fading breath, like kindness trying to become death. I waited long to hear the end, but silence spoke the part you meant. You left me with goodbye without sound. And maybe that's the cruelest way, to walk without a word to say. No bang, no break, no falling glass, just vanishing without a past. Goodbye without sound, you said it all by not around. The quiet stillness told me more than any shouting ever roared. You're gone and now the loudest thing is this room and everything that echoes with goodbye without sound. We used to talk until the dark. Now silence starts before it starts. You turn your back, I count the air between your breath and my despair. The blanket holds what we let go. Two strangers framed in pillow glow. We're side by side but lost in space, each dreaming in a different place. We fell asleep apart. The winches kept our bodies near. The room stayed warm but not our hearts. The love just faded year by year. No storm, no fight, just quiet tears. And slowly building souvenir, we fell asleep apart and woke up still unclear. You used to hold my hand at night. Now all I feel is distant light. Your eyes are closed but wide awake, like mine pretending not to break. The TV hums a lullaby, but neither one of us replies. We're both too tired to explain why love went quiet in the rain. We fell asleep apart, not in a bed but in our souls. Two halves that miss the morning star. Two names carved in different roles. We still say love, but just because it feels like habit, not like us. We fell asleep apart and woke up to the dust. And maybe that's how endings come. Not thunder, fire, or beating drums, but quiet breaths and turning heads that choose the silence over said. We fell asleep apart, and that's the part that hurts the most. To lie so close yet worlds away, like memories we can't repost. I reached for you, but dreams won't mend. A space too wide, too late to bend. We fell asleep apart, and that's how stories end. We never kissed beneath the stars, never danced in quiet bars. You never called me late at night, but still I dream you might. We never made a photo wall, no weekend trips, no drunken calls, no promises to break into, but still I miss me and you. I'm missing what we never had, a story that just lived inside my head. No, I love you, no holding hands, just silence dressed as second chance. It's strange to wait for something fake, but still it hurts, and that catch. I'm missing what we never had. We laughed but never really close, like flowers pressed but never rose. You said my name like just a name, but I still lit a little flame. There's nothing real I can rewind, no tear-stained text to try and find, just space you never tried to fill, and yet I feel you still. I'm missing what we never had, like morning dreams I never grabbed. No pictures blurred, no final fight, just could have beens that haunt at night. It's hard to grieve a phantom heart, but still it breaks and falls apart. I'm missing what we never start. And maybe love was just pretend, or maybe loop that didn't end. But I believe the way you looked, like chapters from unwritten books. I'm missing what we never had, the almost us, the almost glad. No goodbye said, no please don't go, just fading thoughts that feel too slow. So if I cry it's not for truth, but all I wrote of me and you. I'm missing what we never knew. You've walked away before I know, but always paused before you'd go. We trade a sigh, then laugh too loud, and find our way beneath the clouds. But this time felt like winter air, too cold to speak, too sharp to bear. You closed the door and didn't turn, just left me here with lessons learned. This time you meant it, no looking back, no halfway tears, no second thoughts behind your eyes, no waiting for the sky to clear. You didn't flinch, you didn't stall, you didn't say we'll talk at all. This time you meant it, and I felt it in the fall. I used to beg without a sound, just blinking slow, just hanging around. You used to hear me even then, and turn your anger into bends. But not today, not this goodbye. No softened voice, no softened lie. You walked like you'd rehearsed it right, and disappeared into the night. This time you meant it, no metaphor, time you meant it, and that's what hurts the most of all. Not yelling loud, not slamming doors, but walking calm and standing tall. No echo left for me to chase, no light inside your leaving face. This time you meant it, and now I know my place. You didn't slam the door last night. You didn't even dim the light. No echo left, no loud refrain, just quiet rain against the pane. No final fight, no bitter tone, just two hearts softly overgrown. You kissed my cheek, then turned away, and I still feel that kiss today. You're gone gently, like fog that lifts before I see. No thunder crash, no warning sign, just fading slow and not quite mine. No broken glass, no fallen frame, just silence where you used my name. You're gone, but gently all the same. You left the book turned upside down, the one we said we'd pass around. Your sweater's here, still hold your scent, but somehow all the warmth is spent. The room is clean, but not quite whole, like something left beneath the soul. I check my phone, but deep inside I know this time you won't reply. You're gone gently, like whispers at the end of song. No bitter truth, no final blow, just softness that still lets you go. No shattered words, no storm to chase, just stillness in your empty place. You're gone and time moves at your pace. Some say love dies in fire or fights, but ours just dimmed like evening lights. No rage, no cries, just slow release, like autumn letting go with peace. You're gone gently, no goodbye note, no sad cliche, just footsteps fading into air and silence filling every chair. But even now, when all that's missed, I'm grateful for the way you kissed. You're gone and maybe that's the gift. coffee's cold, the cup untouched. Your favorite book still gathers dust. The chair you claim is sitting still, just waiting like it always will. I light a lamp you used to hate. It flickers like it knows too late. The walls don't speak, the floor won't move, but somehow everything recalls you. Empty seat, silent room, where memories bloom and disappear. No slamming doors, no final tune, just air that trembles when you're near, but not here. I sit across from where you'd be, like nothing's changed except for me. In this empty seat, in silent room. I hum a song you used to mock. It echoes through the ticking clock. I half expect to hear your laugh, but silence splits the sound in half. Your sweater still behind the chair, the one you wore then left it there. I tried to move it once or twice, but couldn't stand to break the ice. Oh, empty seat, silent room. The sun still shines, but not as warm. I count the dust in afternoon, like measuring a quiet storm. You took your shoes, you took your key, but left this stillness haunting me. In this empty seat, in silent room. Maybe some ghosts don't wear white. They wear the way you said goodnight, and linger in the way things stay. Too loud to leave, too soft to stay. Empty seat, silent room, a space too full of all we were. No words remain, no fresh perfume, just air that knows it won't defer. I keep this place the way it was, as if that keeps away the loss. An empty seat, a silent room, still echoes us. You used to look at me like stars, like I was all the light you are. But now your eyes just scan right through, like I'm a room you once walked through. No anger left, no bitter words, just silence heavy, slightly blurred. You speak to me, but not the same, like love forgot to sign its name. I faded from your eyes, like autumn leaves in summer skies. Still standing here, still saying hi, but I can see the slow goodbye. You smile, but not the way you did. You hold me close, but something slid. shirt you used to steal. I play the song that used to heal, but you don't hum, you just scroll by like all the sparks ran out of sky. The way you blink, the way you sit, still looks like love, but none of it. And in your gaze I see the truth. I'm not the frame, I'm just the roof. I faded from your eyes like colors drained from old goodbyes, like photographs left in the sun, where details vanish one by one. You talk, but something's not intact, like echoes in a room gone black. I've faded from your eyes, and there's no turning back. They say the eyes don't ever lie, but yours forgot how I once shined, and now I live inside the blur of who we were. I faded from your eyes like someone paused and hit rewind, but taped it over with a grin that doesn't let the heart begin. I'm still right here, I never moved, but somehow still I've been removed. I've faded from your eyes, and that's the deepest bruise. We used to talk until the night about silly things and shades of light. Now silence fills the kitchen floor like echoes we don't chase no more. I ask you how was work today, you nod then look the other way. We smile like strangers playing nice in a home built out of melted ice. There's nothing more to say, we've spoken all our yesterdays. No lines to cross, no lies to mend, just waiting for the quiet end. The words are lost their weight somehow, we're just two people here, and there's nothing more to say. The photo frames still hold our past, but something soft just didn't last. The way you stir your tea's changed, and so have I, but not estranged. No screaming match, no slamming door, just peace that doesn't fit no more. And every sentence feels too long, like humming the wrong kind of song. There's nothing more to say, no speech to write, no roles to play, just folded thoughts and distant eyes, two truths beneath two quiet skies. I look at you, you look away, and both of us just drift and stay like waves, with nothing more to say. They say the hardest part is loud, but silence is the final sound. stop and try to live. There's nothing more to say. We said it all along the way. With every look and every sigh, we wrote the script, we said goodbye. Not with a bang, but with a pause. And no one's right and no one's flaws. Just nothing more to say. And that says it all. I wrote you lines in hidden ways between the laughs and rainy days. Tucked poems in your morning tea, but maybe you just didn't see. I folded thoughts and passing words in awkward hugs and soft voice slurs. You held the book but never stayed to see the part where I was brave. I'm just pages you never read, stories written, tears unsaid, chapters filled with silent screams in margins of our faded dreams. You flipped through like it meant no wait, skipped all the parts that came too late. I'm just pages you never thought to read. That I thought we shared. You missed the metaphor I kept while you just scrolled and overslept. My favorite parts were circled twice, but still you left them cold as ice. And all that ink and all that space still couldn't make you turn the page. I'm just pages you never read, footnotes where my heart had bled. You held the spine but closed it fast and left the ending in the past. The table of contents was me, but you skipped straight to fantasy. I'm just pages that no one came to see. Weren't the type to read between the fragile lines. Maybe I was never loud, just printed love in quiet signs. Turn past where we met, and now I lie on dusty shelves, still whispering to no one else. I'm just pages you left unread. We used to dance without a song. We used to know where we belong. You'd say my name like it meant home. Now it just sounds monotone. The morning talks became too short. The texts we send feel like a chore. We're side by side but not the same. Two actors in a half-told name. We used to call it love. Now it's just quiet in disguise. We used to laugh like we were flames. Now it's just stillness in your eyes. I hold your hand, it doesn't fit, but I still fake the script we used to call it love. Whatever this is. The coffee's strong, but not as sweet. We barely touch, but never speak. And though we share the same old bed, it feels like oceans in our heads. I said I miss you yesterday. You smiled, then softly looked away. And that was when it hit me hard. We're loving more like playing cards. We used to call it love, but now we never even fight. We're too polite to fall apart, too numb to chase what's left inside. We sit in rooms that once had heat. Now all that's left is incomplete. We used to call it love, and now it's obsolete. And maybe love just fades that way, not with a bang, but day by day. No sudden end, no crash, no cry, just echoes where we used to lie. We used to call it love, like something strong, like something true. But now it's soft and undefined, a word we're scared to say to you. So here we are, not cold, not warm, just weathered by the quiet storm. We used to call it love, but I don't know what it's called anymore. The room's still quiet, but not quite still. Your laughter lingers on the windowsill. The clock still ticks, but skips a beat, like even time forgot its feet. The way you used to hum at night still dances in the hallway light. Your shadow's gone, your coat is too, but I still hear echoes of you in every corner, every hue. You're not here, but somehow stay. And all the things you didn't say, your voice still hides in morning breeze and curls beneath the fallen leaves. I'm living with echoes of you. The coffee brews the way you like, but now it tastes like faded nights. I whisper thoughts into the air, half hoping you're still somewhere there. I tried to change the melody, but every note still sounds like we. The silence speaks in shades of blue, composed of all the echoes of you. Inside the songs we used to play, and creaking floors and photo frames, and dreams that never went away. Your name still rings without a sound. Each time the world just spins around, I'm haunted by echoes of you. They say you're gone, they say move on, but ghosts like this don't just be gone. You stitched yourself into the air, and now you're everywhere. Echoes of you still walk these halls in worn out shoes. I talk to walls and empty chairs, pretend you're just upstairs, but deep inside I know it's true. What lingers here is not just you, it's everything we couldn't do. And all these echoes of you.
I woke up and you weren't there, just silence hanging in the air. Your coffee cup still half a sip, a lipstick trace, a sinking ship. No broken glass, no slamming door, no final fight, no metaphor, just quiet where your voice should be, and footsteps lost in memory. You left without goodbye, no reason, no reply, no take care, closing line, just empty space where you were mine. I searched the room, I searched the sky, but nothing said goodbye. You left without goodbye. I checked my phone 100 times, no text, no trace, not even signs. The keys you left upon the shelf feel heavier than I felt myself. Our picture still hangs slightly slant, it leans like it just can't recant, and every light feels way too bright in a home that lost its right. Goodbye, no warning in your eyes, no slow fade, no falling tear, just vanished from the atmosphere. I listened hard, I begged the night to tell me why you'd hide. You left without goodbye, and maybe that's the hardest part. No closure for a quiet heart. No final word, no curtain fall, just silence echoing through it all. You left without goodbye, no echo, no denied. I breathe but I don't feel alive, just floating in the almost sky. I whispered one for both of us to end where you left dry. Goodbye, even if you never tried. like it was real. And I believe the way you feel. We danced through chapters never read, wrote love in lines we never said. But even magic fades at 3, and we were almost meant to be. Almost meant to be, like songs we never learned to sing, like summer nights without a breeze, like paper hearts without a string. We stood so close but couldn't see that some things stay in almost dreams. We were almost meant to be. I still remember how you smiled, like silence wasn't ever wild. We planned the future soft and white, but left it on the other side. No one was wrong, no big mistake, just hearts that cracked but didn't break. We walked away so quietly, like we both knew the ending scene. Almost meant to be, like rain that never touched the ground, like melodies that fade mid-key, like answers lost but never found. And if we meet again someday, we'll say hello but not quite stay. We were almost meant to be. Some love is brief but burns so bright, and some just flickers out of sight, and some like us just softly fade into the silence we both made. Almost meant to be, not tragedy but something less, a whispered past, a half-tied thread, a moment time refused to bless. And though you're gone, I still agree, we were almost meant to be.